Reality is what we experience every day, and it is what our brain loves to stay in touch with. It can protect you from danger and makes you survive. Well, thank you, brain. But is survival also your main goal? You see, the problem with our way of thinking is that it is conditioned to be based on what is real. Now, since our brain is doing the thinking and its primary function is to keep us safe, I get that, but there's so much more to the story. And for that, we need to talk about time perspectives. And as you know, we have three of them: the past, the present, and the future. I mean, no news there, right? Now, our brain can handle these very well, and for most people, it has also created some modalities around these three time perspectives. And in that same order, its beliefs and habits, its reality, and its vision. Now, in the past decades, we've been learning that living in the now is extremely important. And it is, because the now is the only thing where we can do things, right? So in order to do things, we need to understand that now is the time. But the now doesn't make the modality of reality the master of all. In other words, if you only live in the now and base everything you program your brain with from the present reality, we're making a huge mistake. Now, unfortunately, for most people, that's already their situation and the reason why so many suffer. Now, what will happen if you do? Well, that's easy. You are programmed by outer reality passively in the number one modality, creating habits and beliefs only based on past decisions you experience in the now. It has been happening your whole life. Don't jump up and down on the couch. Why don't you listen for once? Do you think money grows on trees? Stop arguing with me and just do as I tell you. Your nose is weird. You're ugly. Only girls wear dresses. Just some random comments we as kids get to endure, either from our parents, our classmates, or things we see on television or in the media. And we build those incoming messages as beliefs. They stack up as thoughts, and thoughts being repeated often enough form a belief. And over the course of a lifetime, we create thousands of these beliefs, also in our adult lives. I'm just fat. I'm bad with women. I'm horrible with saving money. Or worse, I gotta get real. Some are more damaging than others. Some are better than others. But still, many things like this are programmed as your truth. And those beliefs, what we experience as true, will help you decide in the things we do, actions we take, or experience we seek. When you somehow created the belief that heights are dangerous, you're probably not gonna do a bungee jump, while someone else without that belief just might do the opposite. And the same goes for our habits. They are repetitive actions or thoughts we do or have that are automated by the body itself. We don't have to do them consciously anymore. Our body has learned by continuously repetition what to do, and it does it without even asking. Well, so what, you might ask? I'm not saying that having beliefs and habits is bad, not at all. The thing that I have a problem with is that they're often programmed automatically, programmed by reality, the present, where we experience something, connecting the feeling with the situation. We save it on our internal hard drive with a big label on it. It's bad, it's good, acceptable, egoistic, helpful, kind, altruistic, social, antisocial, creep, hunk, hot, dangerous, awesome, unhealthy, healthy, etc., etc. We forget that it is just our truth and not the truth that leaves no room for growth, learning, or change. We think we know a lot, but for real we don't. We assume most of the things to be as they are, because we've either experienced something or because someone else told us repeatedly. And that is how we create our own limits in what we believe is possible. Have you discovered yourself that there are vitamins in an orange? No, we've learned that because someone else told us. And we've accepted that as an idea is true. Just as we've accepted the idea that smoking is cool. Well, at least in the time frame from the 20s to the 90s. The coolness disappeared for many and health stepped in. So our beliefs had to change. So by creating new beliefs and keep those new ones repeated, we override the older belief. And in this case, a change got indoctrinated by the outer reality. Smoking is bad. It's not cool. But what if you could do it yourself with your own beliefs that are no longer serving you? Can we change it ourselves? Well, all we need is someone with an idea and a desire to do it. And an idea is not in our reality modality. It's a vision for something in the future. So by using your vision, your imagination to create new thoughts, you are creating a part of the future, consciously. Now, if you don't, no worries. I mean, the future will also come, but it will be a repetition of today. And today is just history in the making. It has nothing to do with the future, not in a way where you can actually seek your own development. Do you improve when you stay in your current beliefs, defining who you are? In that case, you're only reimbursing the present and the past. And that is why so many people are stuck, why they have so much trouble to adapt, because adaptation asks change, improvement. Learn from today and see and vision how you will do tomorrow. That is what we call progress. So, what can we do? Well, we can start by questioning all our beliefs and habits and let them answer this one question. Do you help me move forward, or are you trying to hold me back and stay where I am? The second thing is to create awareness. Awareness of the activities of your mind. Our thoughts can be divided in 4 sources: our beliefs, our habits, the reality, or our vision. So where are you thinking from? The past, the present, or the future? Now, a very effective way to trigger that awareness are your emotions. For the sake of simplicity, let's divide all emotions in 2 groups: negative emotions and positive emotions. Now, positive emotions means you are in the flow of something good. And it can be in the now, like having fun with friends, or it can be about something you're creating, like in your work, or taking care of your garden, or a hobby, or community work. And they are good to go, so to say. Even better, try to have as much of them, because it means you're onto something. Now, negative emotions, they are the red flags. Whatever the emotion is, and how strong or weak it is, it's time for some retrospection. Are you bored? Are you annoyed or jealous? Are you worried? Are you scared? And they probably are all rooted in beliefs and even habits, and often triggered by present events, reality, the tax bill, someone cutting you off in traffic, your current job you don't like, a post on Facebook that triggers your ego, a news item you see, that fancy car that just drove by with a young kid behind the wheel, probably his dad's or some stupid YouTube kid, right? Those thoughts. Signal them. So once you recognize the thought that are aligned with the feeling, it can be changed. Because that is what's happening. When you think thoughts, they ignite feelings, and the other way around too. So change the thought so you can change the feeling. So why is all this important? Well, what if? What if you could redesign your life with this? What if you could use the future modality of your brain, the vision, to create new beliefs and habits that run your truths and automations? When you can make change in these beliefs by outer reality, like for example the smoking, we could also do it ourselves when we are envisioning our future reality. Think and feel it. Repeat it over and over and over and over again, and you form a new belief. What would you think would happen to your reality? Would you think it would stay the same? Or would you think that these new ideas coming from your vision trigger new actions based on the new beliefs and habits? Now, this technique is actually responsible for life-changing situations where people shift from having no money at all to being financially independent, from being very unhealthy to very healthy, from being lonely to having a loving family. When past and present are not what you want, ignore those thoughts and focus on the vision. It will literally change your life.